This episode of Ham Talk Live is brought to you by Tower Electronics. For connectors, cables, and more, call 920-435-2973 or visit pl-259.com. And by ICOM. Heard it, worked it, logged it. Visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur for more information about ICOM radios.
It's Ham Radio. Here we go. Welcome to Ham Talk Live. Call in, let's talk. Neil's your guy. Ham Talk Live. Here we go on Ham Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone, from beautiful Florida. It's Ham Talk Live, episode number 313, live from the Orlando HamCation, recorded on Thursday, February 9th, 2023. I'm your host, Neil Rapp, WB9VPG. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ham Talk Live, and a little later we'll be joined by the chairman of HamCation, Michael Cauley, W4ORL, to let us know what all is going on starting in the morning here at HamCation. Last episode, John Portune, W6NBC, was here to talk about toroids and balance. If you missed that show, you can listen anytime at hamtalklive.com or on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube. So, great trip down here. May have stopped at a Buc-ee's or two or three along the way down here. But just really excited about everything going on this weekend. Got everything set up in the Yoda booth, so I'll be there. So if you're at HamCation, stop by the Yoda booth and say hello. We'll be pushing all the Youth on the Air camp and activities this weekend, and taking care of the Youth Zone, which is a youth hangout area. And then on Saturday at noon, we're going to have a social hour for youth. We'll have free snacks and drinks for the youth. And of course, we have our drawstring bags that are for the youth. So we'll have those available, and stickers and all kinds of stuff there next to the Yoda booth. So, hope you could stop by during HamCation. If you haven't been to HamCation, you need to go. It's a great trip, and the weather is just, can't be beat in February. So we'll be back, talk a little more about HamCation with Michael right after this word from ICOM America right here on Ham Talk Live. Got cabin fever? Look no further and spring into the new year with ICOM. Whether out in the field or inside your ham shack, we have what you're looking for with one of our base stations, mobiles, or handhelds for the love of ham radio. ICOM's newest amateur FM transceiver is the ICV3500, and it's ready to hit the road whenever you are. With a compact body and simple interface, this radio is a must for those looking for a long-range mobile with a fresh look. Go farther away and get louder audio with the ICV3500 mobile. Simple operation with a modern white display, instant volume loud and mute functions, emergency call and alarm functions, and 4.5 watts of loud and clear audio. And with an IP67 waterproof rating, the ICT10 can withstand any field activities ahead. Hear any transmission and listen to FM broadcasts with the loud 1500 milliwatt speaker. The ICT10 is an excellent choice for any bug-out bag. This rugged portable meets or exceeds standard military testing. It has 5 watts output power on 2 meters and 70 centimeters, 11 hours of operating time, 16 DTM EMF auto dial memories, NOAA weather alerts, and built-in CTCSS DTCS. And of course, the rig that changed the way entry-level HF is designed, the IC7300, the portable HF rig with base station features, the IC705, the ID5100 advanced dual-band mobile, the powerful ID52A dual-band HT with waterfall display and D-Star, and more are all available from ICOM America. Visit icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on ICOM radios.
If Denny's is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, why are there locks on the doors? Now, here's Neil Rapp with more Ham Talk Live.
All right, we're here live at the Orlando HamCation. It's Thursday night, so it's pretty quiet around here. In fact, setup was supposed to finish about an hour ago, but we're still here. And with me is the chairman of HamCation, Michael Cauley, W4ORL, and the show's ready to begin. Now, I was driving this afternoon, running a couple errands, and I heard the guy explaining, this big event, and said, this is radio, so you can't see the dancers, but the show's ready to go on.
It is. Welcome to HamCation, Neil. Great to have you here. So we're pretty much set up here on Thursday. The show opens to the public tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
All right, and looks like weather's going to cooperate pretty well. Maybe some quick rain, but it's kind of that Florida rain.
Yeah, here the weather can change within 5 minutes. It'll be raining 5 minutes, and next time it'll be sun shining. So typical Florida weather here. And
even going to cool down a little bit here.
It is. I think on Sunday the high is supposed to be in the 60s the last I saw. So a little bit of that northern weather, or our version of northern weather down here.
Yeah, no, I didn't bring that with me, so just for the record. But yeah, it should be a nice time here, and just a couple of pop-up storms here and there, it sounds like. So for those who may still be on the fence here of getting to Orlando and being here for HamCation, tell them what all's going on here.
HamCation is the second largest ham fest in the country. It is Friday, Saturday, Sunday here in Orlando, Florida. We still have, you can come out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buy your tickets. We do have some swap tables left in our swap area. We have a large outdoor RV area. There's still RV spaces available if you want to bring your RV down and camp on site. There is also a large tailgate area, outdoor boneyard area. Right now, we're probably 200 plus tailgaters out there.
Okay, and we're sitting right across from the ARRL area. They have a lot of booths, and they are doing the app again. So tell everybody about the app.
Correct. It's the ARL Events app. You can actually download it on iOS or Android. And what this app is, we partnered with ARL and Dayton Hamvention to bring visitors of both of our HamFest this app. So you can download it. It will have all the information you need for the HamFest at your fingertips. You'll know when the forum schedule is. You will see all the prizes in there. Every hour when the prizes are drawn, they will be posted in there. You can put your profile in there. You can meet other people. There's the floor plan. You can go to it. If you're looking for a certain vendor, it will actually show you exactly where they're at with a pinpoint when you pick them. There's a lot of stuff you can do with the app, including, just like I said, meeting up with other attendees. There's a spot in there where you can say, let's meet up, and it'll send them a message if you know somebody and let them know. So it's a very good app that ARL, Dayton, and ourselves are using this year.
Well, it's really cool, and I'm looking at a couple of ads for it here as we're sitting here in the Yoda booth and see the ads that'll be around for the app. So make sure you download the app, and you can get reminders for your forums and all kinds of stuff. So that's a cool deal. So I've got the Youth on the Air booth set up here, but we've got this massive space to my right that is the youth zone, and we're going to do some stuff on that on Saturday. We're going to have some snacks and drinks for all the youth, and of course some Yoda swag to give away. So we'll be doing that on Saturday, and then Friday and Sunday it's just going to be kind of a youth hangout area. We've got the youth activities highlighted on some signs here in the booth. So for any youth that are coming, you can check out the youth schedule here in the youth zone. So thanks for allowing us to kind of change that up this year instead of the forum and do the youth zone.
Yes, I think this will work out very well. At least the youth can come and go as they need to. They don't have to worry about going to one spot for a forum, like you said. So also in the ARL app, there's also a youth area under there that people can go and find information about the booth also.
Yeah, and so young people can meet up here and drop some stuff off if they need to for a while or whatever. It's just kind of their little hangout here. So hopefully the youth will be making use of that, and we have the scouts next door to us here, and the leader of that group is one of the award winners.
It is Ken Lyons is one of two of the Carol Perry Educator of the Year award winners this year. He will actually be doing a Boy Scout merit badge during HamCation. This is his second year doing this. It was such a huge success last year. We have partnered with him to sponsor it again this year. So he has about 25 kids coming through here to get their merit badge for communications.
Oh, that's great. And I see all the benches set up here. So that's a cool deal. What are some of the other highlights here? If you could just pick a few of some of the things you've seen set up here. We've got a hex beam staring us in the face and all kinds of stuff. So just maybe highlight a few things here.
I can do that. Biggest thing is this year we got a lot of new vendors. Bigali Key, I'm actually looking at their booth from here also. They're coming from Italy here for the first time this year. We also have ADBSD Exchange, which does the flight tracking. They're new this year. We have, I believe it's called Hex. There's a Hex Beam company, which is new this year also. So there's a lot of new vendors this year coming in. We also have Rabbit Laser. If everybody's familiar at Dayton, they're the ones that have the engraving machine that engraves the cups and stuff like that. They're here for the first time, and you can actually go over there and get a like a Yeti cup style cup engraved with a HamCation logo and your call sign on it.
Oh, that's some cool stuff. We like more swag. We've kind of doubled up on swag at Yoda this year, so that's a good thing. So there's just so much here to come and see. So we hope you can join us this weekend at the Central Florida Fairgrounds in Orlando, Florida, and I'll be back with Michael right after this word from one of the vendors here, Tower Electronics, right here on Ham Talk Live.
Thanks for choosing Tower Electronics. How may we help you today? We have PL259s, we have in connectors, we have SMA adapters, we have BNC adapters. What can I show you today?
Where's the tower?
Well, we don't actually have a tower with us, but we have all kinds of things you can use with a tower. We have power poles, antennas, soldering irons, and meters.
Where's the tower?
Ma'am, that's the name of our company. We can't haul towers to all the HamFests across the country that we visit, but we have almost every connector and adapter you would need to connect your antenna that's on your tower.
I don't think there's a tower back there. I really don't.
Tower Electronics. Visit us at a HamFest near you or call 920-435-2973 or see our whole catalog at pl-259.com. Sorry, one thing we don't have is a tower.
And the Tower Electronics HamFest schedule, of course, this weekend, they're right here at HamCation in Orlando, Florida, all weekend long. So make sure you stop by and see them. And then February 25th, they'll be in Dalton, Georgia. March 4th, they'll be in Cave City, Kentucky. And March 19th, they'll be in Maumee, Ohio. And March 25th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But you can visit them anyplace, anytime at pl-259.com.
Here's the snap. Rapp takes the rig. He breaks through the pileup. He's on 80. Now 40. Now 20. 15. 10. 2 meters. Touchdown. Ham Talk Live.
And welcome back to Ham Talk live from Orlando, Florida, here at the home of the Orlando Amateur Radio Club's annual HamCation. And hope to see many of you here this weekend. And like I said, if you haven't made it down here, you should do that. Make sure you check out HamCation.com. Well, be sure to check out Ham Talk Live on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's where we let you know about upcoming events. And we do have a show next week already scheduled about ham size, so we'll be telling you about that a little bit later. But for now, it's time for the Ham Radio Joke of the Week within 9 GSU.
Now it's time for the Ham Talk Live Ham Radio Joke of the Week, a part of the show where Rick tells us a ham radio joke. The Ham Talk Live Ham Radio Joke of the Week is brought to you by QRM Labs. Now, here's Rick Garrett in 9 GSU with today's Ham Talk Live Joke of the Week.
After my last POTA activation, I went to the Chinese restaurant for lunch. My fortune cookie didn't have a fortune in it. That was unfortunate.
This has been the Ham Talk Live Ham Radio Joke of the Week with Rick Garrett in 9 GSU. Tune in again next week for another joke from Rick.
And back for more live from HamCation 2023. I'm here with Chairman Michael Cauley, W4ORL, and there's yet even more stuff going on. You've got a ton of cool prizes.
We do. Let me first say thank you to several sponsors that is giving us some very cool prizes this year. First up would be ICOM, which is our platinum sponsor. They are sponsoring our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday grand prizes. Friday is ID52 from ICOM with a whole bunch of accessories to go with it. Saturday is I call it the Yoda, or not Yoda, there I go, Yoda. The POTA Dream.
It's one of those Otis things.
Yeah, the POTA Dream for Parks on the Air guys. It is actually a 705 with the whole setup for everything. The backpack, 705, antenna tuner, loop antenna, everything to get you out on Parks on the Air. And then Sunday is our big grand prize, which is our ICOM 7610. And a whole bunch of accessories to come with it. Microphones, external speakers, software, all that also. And then our next sponsor would be actually Yaesu. Yaesu has donated 10 of their FT5D handhelds, which is their top-of-line System Fusion handhelds that they have. They have donated 10 of those, so that's another one. DX Engineering has come on as a bronze sponsor, and they have donated 10 $100 gift cards to use at their store. Or online or here at HamCation. They do have a booth here also. MFJ has donated over 20 MFJ items to us also this year. So and a whole bunch more. Altogether, we have over 25,000 in prizes this year.
That's pretty impressive, and I got to make sure I buy my ticket because I'm going to have to get in on this. Some really cool prize packs this year, and I like the idea of the prize pack you talked about earlier on our preview show. So let's see what else. We've got forums going on, and I finally saw the forums area a while ago when I was driving, and you've kind of adjusted that a little bit this year, but sounds like it's going to work out real well.
We have. Actually, when I was on the show before, I said we're going to have forums on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're actually able to fit everything on Friday and Saturday. What we've done is we've got only 2 clear span tents this year, but we were able to set up an area under the pavilion away from the tents that's called open air forums, which will sit about 75 people also. So we'll be running 3 sets of forums on Friday and Saturday. We have some great forums here. Carol Perry's Youth Forum is here. Actually, Dara is doing a forum. Yezu is actually doing a forum. All of this information is also on our website. It is up to date on the website or the ARL app, so you can go to any of those and see our forum schedules.
All right, and of course, parking looks pretty good. I haven't seen any sinkholes. So I always have to joke with Andy Maluzzi, KK4LWR, when I came down here one time. The Disney Ham Radio Club van was halfway down a sinkhole, so haven't run into any sinkholes out here. So we've got plenty of parking.
We do. The fairgrounds actually sits on 86 acres here, and we have plenty of free parking. Everything is on site, so you park, you walk up, you buy everything you want. We have lots of shuttles this year to take people to and from the ticket booths, and even if you buy that big boat anchor, as everybody calls it, out in our swap or tailgate area, we can help you get it back to your car.
All right, and some new food vendors too.
Yes, a lot of new food this year is coming in. I did see one that come in already that I definitely want to try. There's an ice cream truck out there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so definitely have to try that here in Florida. There's a new barbecue vendor. There's kettle corn this year. So they have a lot of new vendors this year for the food.
All right, very good. Yeah, the ice cream's always a hit. So, and when you're used to being in 30-degree weather and down here, the ice cream's sounding pretty good. So, okay, well, I think we've pretty well covered it. Anything else to talk about here? Talk-in, anything like that?
We do have Talkin'. It is on 146.76. So check it out. It starts at 8:30 in the morning and runs until 5. People in there, if you have any questions, that's where you actually go. If there's any issues with parking, if we start getting full in any areas, they'll tell you the easiest way to get into the fairgrounds. If you run into any construction on the way in, they can tell you ways around that. So definitely an area to listen to. Any announcements will be put out across that also. And also going back to the ARL app, if you do have it, we can push announcements to that also. So if anything comes up for certain announcements, we can push it to that app also.
Well, very good. It's always nice to have that because, it's just hard to get the word out quickly. And so that's a great way to do that. Well, Michael, thank you so much for taking some time here after hours to talk to everybody about HamCation, and thanks for all your help in getting the Yoda booth squared away and the youth zone and all the stuff, and for helping me out here getting everything set up, and I've just got my fingers crossed, no food poisoning this time.
That is true. Definitely no food poisoning for you. And just like I said before, thank you for coming to HamCation. Welcome. And let me say welcome to everybody that's been here. Everybody that's been here before, thank you for coming back. For all the new people that's first-time visitors, thank you for coming. For the first-time visitors or even the other ones, we do something new we have done this year. We do have a Orlando Amateur Radio Club booth set up. So you can go over there, check out Orlando Amateur Radio Club, which is the sponsor of HamCation. For our international visitors this year, we actually have an internationals relations team booth set up also. So you can go sign the guest book, talk to our international relations team, where you're from, let them know, sign our guest book.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that very, very much. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. And we'll be back here Tomorrow I'll be here in the Yoda booth, and Michael will be here, there, and everywhere, answering the phone calls, answering the radio, and about ready to drop from exhaustion. So that's about how it goes.
That's definitely it, Neil. Thank you for having me on the show. And we'll get together afterwards with a wrap up on HamCation.
Yep, there we go. All right. Well, that is a wrap for this edition of Ham Talk Live. I'd like to thank my guest, Michael Cauley, W4ORL, and everybody out there in cyberspace for listening. And also a big thank you to the HamCation staff and all the hospitality here. It's been great just during setup day. It's been great so far, and looking forward to a fun weekend down here in the sun in Orlando, and getting to see everybody. And talk a little bit about Yoda and maybe even Ham Talk Live a little bit if we get a chance. So, thanks to them, and we'll invite you back next time when Dr. Nathaniel Frizzell, W2NAF, and Gary Mitikin, AF8A, will be here to talk about the upcoming HamSci conference. So for a list of all of our upcoming guests, just go to hamtalklive.com. So for now, this is Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG, saying 7375, and may the good DX be yours.
For 73s, to you and your family, I'll be seeing you further down the log. Your 73s, to you and your family, I'll be seeing you further down the log. It's hard to believe that you're into the deed, 'cause you sound just like a low